What's up, nerds? Brandon here.
With a very woke Jimmy. Meaning I'm awake.
This isn't news. We're just laughing at the comments left on the Marvels video. So I guess we're gonna address some of them directly. A lot of people are not fans that we were fans of the movie.
Yeah, and apparently we're rich.
Hold on, no, there is one. I'm gonna read this one because this was fucking great. Somebody said we're corporate shills, and I was like, "Yo, where? Like, who's paying me this money?"
Now, to be fair, in 1995, I bought 10 shares of Marvel stock.
I've
So
Disney
now
stock.
I own about
I have Disney
point
stock.
zero
Okay, so I
zero
guess
zero
that's-
zero
yeah.
zero
I was
zero
gonna say
one.
I'm point that of Disney share like ownership. So I'm getting a lot out of this.
Exactly.
Where was it? Hold on. Here we go. This is from Canal Tremokos 2 days ago. Edited. He came back and edited this.
Ooh.
Holy AstroTurf, Batman. At least disclose who's paying you for thousands of videos with less than 400 views each. Pure corporate propaganda. Bob Iger. If you have my bank account, you haven't put any money in it yet, I'm waiting, dude. Like, please.
Well, we're cheap. We'll take free passes to Disneyland.
Yeah, I just went and spent like way more than I ever should. Like, if you just want to
Shit, if you
me up
send
with
us
that,
a
dude, we're
lightsaber,
fine.
I'd be awesome.
I think I got like a 10% discount due to something, but like, yeah, that was.
So we're going to play a game with this, and James is going to read some of these other comments that we haven't really seen.
That one was my favorite.
I know.
Like,
And we're going to kind of retort. We might even get mad because some of these are
I might
just
get mad.
ridiculous.
Bring it on. Come on.
Okay, so here's the first one. This is from part 1. Doctor, we're losing them. We need mass amounts of copium, stat.
Copium?
Copium is a modern term for suck it up and cope.
Oh,
See, that does relate to the one comment who called us old dude. So that's fair.
That
I
is
don't know what
interesting.
copium is. Sorry.
And you may have heard off screen James describing the copium reference to us. So we are
Is that like unobtainium?
next generation of nerds.
Is that unobtainium?
Unobtainium.
Copium.
In the modern culture, yes.
Wow.
Okay, here's another one. The movie flopped and the director called Marvel fans racist, homophobic. They spell homophobic H-O-M-O-F-I-F-O-B-I-C. I'm sorry.
Homophobic.
Transphobe with the same spelling of F-O-B-I-C.
Here's my thing. When we talk about the movie, I think we said we're two like straight white males who said we still enjoyed this.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you fucking woke bastards.
And that's the other point. At no point did we say this was our favorite movie of all
No,
time.
like, listen,
That
I have
it
a
was
lot
the
of other
greatest
favorite
thing.
Marvel movies, but for an hour and a half or 2 hours,
It was a quality movie. I was
entertained by the movie.
Yes.
Now, there is a second half to this comment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all I need to know not to watch this movie. Great PR stuff on her behalf.
Okay.
Wow.
Here's the thing. I've said this a million fucking times. Like, just don't watch the movie if you don't like it.
Yeah.
We have some trailer trash talk today for some movies that I am sure I'm not going to like. And you know what I'm going to do? Either watch it once and then decide to not watch it again, or just not watch it at all.
And that's one of the things we've talked about off screen too. Is one of the comments later was, "You guys must have liked Ant-Man 3," and it's
I
like
did.
It's
I
a
enjoyed
very
Ant-Man
level
3.
of I saw that at home and didn't pay for it, so I enjoyed it. I actually went to the theater and enjoyed this one and enjoyed it. So the expectations,
I don't know.
everything built into it. I enjoyed the movie for what it was, and I paid for this one. It was good.
Like I said,
It was a quality movie. Yes, there were scenes like you talked about the singing. That wasn't your favorite.
dude, I sat through. I think there's 2 movies I've actually walked out of in my life.
Yeah,
Like, I've sat through a ton of shit I don't like. I watched Justice League in the theaters. Like, it's fine. Like, I
can
just
name
don't
it.
understand.
Mission Impossible 2, I walked out. It was like,
That's
I
fair.
cannot
That's fair.
handle
When
this
we
movie.
were
It's
kind
so
of
bad.
rewatching those, and it's funny because like that one is so early 2000s,
Yeah.
like spy movie, early 2000s, edgy motorcycle, long hair movie, and then right back to spy shit.
Dunks, slow motion.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's my
It's
favorite thing
fucking
about this
movie.
movie that maybe not everybody knows. Thank God it ran over, because then we got Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and not Doug Ray Scott, because it was supposed to be Doug Ray Scott. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, what we got
Doug Ray
next?
Scott.
So this is from part 2. Oh no, this is not a satire, or it's the most dedicated demonstration of facetiousness I've ever seen in a long time. No, you just said Marvel knows what they're doing?
Did they spell facetious wrong?
No, they actually spelled it right.
Wow, they need to go back and tutor the person who couldn't spell homophobic correctly.
I don't get it, guys. Like,
Well, I like they
just
try
like
to
what
be.
you like and don't like what you don't like. Like, it's not hard to just.
I
Be
like how they try and be witty with their. We're going to knock these guys down and we're going to be witty about it. It's like, okay, you didn't like the
Pack it
movie.
in, guys. They didn't like it.
Yeah,
And my guess
because
is because of the box office and the numbers of this video comments, which are more proportionally than anything we've ever had, these people did not see the movie.
it's either
They did not see
Well,
the
of course,
movie.
I mean, listen, they didn't like. I can tell you, I'm not going to watch a movie because I think it's going to be bad, and that'll be the end of that. If I watch the movie, then I can say I didn't like the movie. But like, I'm not just gonna like. I will like. I still don't watch. I'm sure it's not great, and the people that I've talked to that have watched it says it isn't. But I still haven't watched Morbius,
Oh,
so
I haven't
I
either.
just don't care, and I'm not gonna.
No, it's one of those ones where as we get older, we have finite time. I don't care to waste it on something that
Guys,
probably is
listen,
not good.
You can like what you like and don't like what you don't like.
Yeah.
Now this feels
Here's another
like
one.
the person who didn't get the memo. All right, these videos are awesome, guys. The level of satire is incredible. It's almost like you're being serious. You just got a subscriber, :V.
I don't know what colon V means.
It's making a face like
Again,
you guys can't see that face, but it's a
Yeah.
face.
you don't want to see it.
It's a face.
terribly witty. Terribly witty.
Kyle,
Yeah,
Kyle
so
either
funny.
fell down outside or that was the wind.
I can hope it.
I don't know what that was.
As long as the food is safe.
So, I mean, honestly, though, like, is this more or less comments than calling Kyle a fire hydrant? Because that's like the
We're
thing
not
we
about
get the
that,
most
yes.
traffic for. Is
You're right.
Someone calling Kyle names because of his hat.
When he had the red hat and the red. I got to admit, I don't know why he wore all red. It was an interesting choice.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I would get it if it was closer to Christmas. That was in the middle of nothing.
It is Christmas. November 1st is Christmas, just so everyone's aware.
Oh boy, we've got a straight wash of pure, absolute idiotic
Bring it.
genius. I love this one. It's just 5 words. Put a chick in it.
Make it gay. That's from the South Park, the new Kathleen Kennedy thing. That was the funniest part of the.
That's funny. I didn't know.
Basically, from an alternate universe, Kathleen Kennedy, the one that's in our universe, is actually Cartman. That's like Cartman as Kathleen Kennedy, and everywhere he goes, he just says, "Put a chick in it and make it gay." Like he goes to a restaurant and he's like, "Put a chick in it and make it gay." And he's
Wow.
like, "Sir, it's pad
See,
thai."
Again, here's how old I am. Back when South Park first started, was get in the kitchen, make me a pie.
Yeah, that's
Cartman. I don't know if he still says it or not.
I think it's been a while. He leans into the racism.
Nice.
But
Good for him.
All right. So this one's a long one. Okay. I'm sorry, too. I did not like that movie at all.
That's fine.
I
Cool.
don't care if people like it. I like bad movies, too. But just do not try and convince me it is a good movie, because it is not. And I am so tired of these strong female characters. OMG, they are all the same exact character except race swapped. Never need a man, always better than a man. Stronger, faster, further, ha 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 ha. Emoji, emoji, emojis. What a joke. They thought a majority male fan base would enjoy feminism and wokeness. Oh boy, how wrong they were. Make a good movie with good story and characters people love. People will show up to the movie. Example, Five Nights at Freddy's, Spider-Man No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, those
Go
were all
woke,
outstanding.
Go broke.
Those
Dude.
were all outstanding.
That was longer than Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League.
That was a pure
But
sentence.
here's what I like is like they're like, oh, the gender swapped it. Like
Yeah.
all of these characters are the exact way they appeared in the comic books. Monica Rambeau and Carol Danvers have been in the comics for like decades at this point.
And they've always had very
Well,
different arcs.
and they
Yeah.
did change Kamala.
They
she's not
changed
the
her-
same.
They changed
Because
her origin.
she's
because
not
an inhuman.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
but-
that devastated me.
Yeah,
right
no.
here.
I mean,
I mean, come
I
on.
don't know.
We're gonna
This
make
is
her
fun.
mutant. Down
Hold
with
on.
mutants.
where's
Senator
the one
Kelly.
guy? Where's the one guy who said something nice? Somebody.
Yeah, we gotta find the one.
Somebody stood up front.
Hold on,
Really
Ready to
quickly,
go, buddy.
I do love this one though. It's a comment and then a reply. Is this sarcasm? Reply. Hard to say. They don't sound sane though.
Oh,
This one. Hold on.
nice. We're insane.
Man, where'd it go? I don't know. Someone was nice. I don't know. I found it. Maybe they deleted it.
I did read.
Maybe they got bullied. Maybe they got bullied.
I did read one of the early comments. It was said something about this is gay or gay, and then the person below it said, "Why are you coming out on YouTube? Your parents must be so proud." I was like, "No, the person who said gay." The person commented back as a retort to the person who was talking.
That was my complaint with this movie, is that it wasn't gayer. I wish it was.
And that's what cracked me up. I'm like, it's
they had the moment. They had the moment with Carol and Valkyrie, and I was like, well,
they had the theater kid planet.
Well, and that's what kind of gets me. We're 2023 and woke and all that. It's like, so gay is still a derogatory.
No.
Are you
these are incels. That's. Yeah,
it's like
there's only one type of person that uses gay as a derogatory term, and I don't really give a shit if you watch our videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you.
Exactly. Go away.
Okay, so this is a comment with 2 replies. How come you two obvious
Here's the guy. I think this guy
old guys with white beards think you could be next gen nerds? You are old gen bros.
I
Your
am.
video design is straight from 2010. Grow out of old technologies, embrace the future. Here's one reply. Dude, trolling much. You don't care for the channel creators, then go somewhere else. Don't hate on them personally. And then an even bigger, another reply.
Hold on. What's his name? The guy who just said something
Who
nice.
stood up for us.
Yeah, read that slower.
Old man 9138.
Old man 9138.
I kind of wish it
the
was
username doesn't do also the username doesn't do much to.
Hi, you got your younger generation right here. Thanks for forgetting me.
Well,
hold on.
I would like to say thank you because he said I had a white beard. I can't grow a beard for shit. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Got the white beard.
Oh, and I do want to point out that I am Generation X. Brandon, who's what, 14, 15 years younger than me,
I don't know.
is millennial. And then James, who just popped on, is Gen Z. So we have a smattering, and that's only the people that are here.
All right, this one is a flippin' sonnet, so sit tight.
A flippin' sonnet.
Watch part 1 and 2 of your review, and there's a few things to note. 1, fanboying over a movie and your favorite scenes is not a review. It's just saying you like something. A review is giving actual commentary. Excuse me, sorry, I'm allergic to stupidity.
Okay.
A review is giving actual commentary of events that happened within the story, why the events matter or affect said story, and how the points all come together for the logical conclusion of the story. 2, you made zero case for the Marvels being a good movie. You again just rattle off a bunch of scenes and why you like them.
Yes,
3,
that's what I did. That's a movie.
You can spray Febreze so the shit don't stink, but it doesn't mean it's not still shit.
Febreze does not cover
Can
that
I tell
shit
you
up.
right now? Can I tell you right now? I would watch Marvel at its worst than any Fast and the Furious movie at its best. So like, I don't know what to tell you about. Like that's a fucking movie is scenes you like.
Yeah.
That's why I've rewatched The Dark Knight like every year of my life since it came out.
And I don't know how that's not proving why it's a good movie because there's things we like.
Okay, so here's the second part. I watch a lot of trash shows and movies for the fun of it, and as a pass time between actual good ones, it makes me appreciate the skill of writing good stories. I can also turn my brain off and just enjoy a movie for what it is, like Black Adam or The Marvels, but still accept that it's objectively bad. Learn to take input a little better. You aren't any better than the quote-unquote haters when your only response to people is, thanks for providing our point. Give them reasons to why you think they're wrong and back it up. We did, especially when you don't do it in the video.
I don't have to do anything.
At least all the bad review ones I've seen gave me a myriad of tangible reasons as to why it was bad. It's not bad!
Yeah.
But my thing is like, what? I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's a YouTube. I can.
Well, that's the other part.
There are people that put up videos of fucking whatever the fuck they want to do all day long.
People are telling us how
Don't watch it then, bitch.
People are telling us how to do this. And it's like, we've been doing this for 13 years. If you want to see bad, go to Nerd Locker 2010.
No, we probably shouldn't.
And watch that
We don't need to bring any of that up. I kind of hope that channel just. If someone's watching this, delete that channel.
That's bad. So, guys, seriously, we are talking about fiction, movies, and having fun. If you don't know how to do any of that, move along. There's Fox News.
My thing is, like I said, like even go back. There's one group of people that are commenting negatively on this.
Yeah.
You guys do you. Whatever.
Good luck in life.
I enjoyed. I enjoyed the Marvels, and I'll probably watch it again.
Yeah.
And I'll just fast forward through the musical planet part because that part was not good. But that fight scene, I just got to Shang-Chi and like the rewatch order, and like awesome fight scenes in that movie. Did have to say, San Francisco deals with a lot of runaway buses. Ant-Man 2 or Ant-Man and the Wasp. Scott Lang is stopping a bus from rolling down the hills of San Francisco. Shang-Chi stopping a bus rolling down the hills.
There are a lot of hills.
There's a lot going on in San Francisco in the fucking MCU. But like that fight scene on the bus was incredible. I thought the one in the Marvels, though, was one of the better ones we talked about. From a technical standpoint, you have 3 different sets. You have 3 different leads.
Yep.
And then you're pulling in different antagonists into different scenes. I thought that was very
and the
well
people
done.
they're fighting
like
have to choreograph.
That was a fun scene. Like if you watch the movie, that was a fun scene.
The people they're fighting against have to choreograph against the new person.
That's what I'm saying. Like I thought that was so well done.
And then director, script supervisor has to keep track of who's supposed to be here for this, who's going to be here, and then when it gets to the special effects point, they're taking him in and out. It's like phenomenal.
And like when they do it later on, they have now trained. They've shown that montage of them understanding it. So it's still cool. But the fact that you were going in random in 3 different, and they all come out on top on that, I thought was great. Like, just shut up. that shit. That was a good fight scene. Kiss my ass.
And it was.
I'll agree with you. Musical Planet took me right fucking out of it. But the final fight, I do feel like upon closer inspection of it, the villain was a little copy and paste. I feel like they could have pulled a lot of different people.
Yes, but the point was not the villain. It was the relationship with these 3 women and dealing with the new power.
Yeah.
And that was more of the... We've had weak... Gore wasn't exactly the greatest villain ever in Thor. No. I'm not saying I didn't like him, but the story wasn't necessarily about Gore.
It was about Gore was the bad guy that was the problem, but the thing moving the story along was
Thor and Jane.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, you guys, I guess, I don't want to say you don't understand filmmaking or storytelling. Yes, the villain can always be better, I guess, but that wasn't necessarily the focus of the story. It's telling a story.
Yeah.
That just happens to be the impetus to get things happening.
But also, like, this comes like back to like the Star Wars stuff too, where they're always like, Filoni's going to use the world between worlds, or what is it called? The space? What is it?
I honestly don't remember.
From Rebels, where they find the different paths of time or whatever, and they're like, Filoni's going to restart it. And it's like, guys, as older white dudes, yourself included, people leaving comments like, this isn't for us anymore. It's cool if you enjoy it, but we are not the demographic. I just went to fucking Disneyland. There are little girls dressed as Rey. Yeah. There are kids dressed as Finn. No one gives a shit about Luke Skywalker or Han Solo anymore. Because if you put on those movies, kids are like, as a kid, I still liked it, but like technology was not what it was before. You said you have a daughter who hasn't even watched like the first couple Iron Man movies. Yep. And that's because when you have a kid who wants to go see a fucking movie, they're going to go to see a movie. Like, just accept that it's not for us anymore. If you want movies that are for us, there's a million other fucking genres out there that'll do it for you. It just isn't but that's up to you to whether enjoy it or not. I'm choosing to enjoy what I enjoy. What I don't like, I'm not going to spend my time on. So
agreed.
We were just saying we enjoyed the Marvels. Yeah. I don't really give a shit if you did or not.
And if you want a real breakdown review, go to nerdalert.world and check out my written review that actually broke down things if that's what you really want to see. Enjoy.
Now, I would like to end this on a positive note. There are a lot of other super funny comments I'd like to read off, but I think this one is probably the best we're going to get. Shout out to RanTheRage7148. It's positive and it's better than most of the garbage I've just read. Not one of Marvel's best, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I'm an old school comic book nerd, and I'm still just happy that they can actually make a believable superhero movie now. Lol. And while I won't lie and say that this was on par with some of Marvel's best, it was still far from the worst I've ever seen. I think that prize goes to the Captain America movie that they made in the 80s or the Nick Fury movie with David Hasselhoff. Lol.
This guy gets it. Thank you. That guy gets it. Which is ironic. As a comic book fan, I'm here till the wheels fucking fall off.
Brandon and I saw the Captain America movie in a theater.
I did. Did I fall asleep during that one, or was that the Roger Corman?
I can't remember. It was
Four?
which we both saw in the theater, Fantastic Four and Captain
And then
America.
Patrick shined a light in my face because I was snoring.
I don't remember which one.
Yeah, no, that was a bad movie. It was a very bad movie. But I don't know. I like talking shit. Keep talking shit in the comments.
Oh yeah, that's the other
part.
If you think you're going to offend us, good luck.